What's up, guys? It's your boy Vito. Today we're talking about being creative. So this past week there were two exciting new movie trailers, both kind of similar, but both very different. One is an adaptation of a visionary narrative, and the other is just stupid idiot garbage for soft-brained baby men. Can you guess which one is which? Okay, which one's the bad one? Is this one? Maybe it's that one. This is the bad one. I think that Ready Player One is the worst book since Mein Kampf. It is so mind-numbingly insulting to me as a creator, as somebody who goes out and tries to come up with my own ideas that apparently I could have just sat down and wrote page after page about shit I like. And that's it. I could have got a big book deal and made a bunch of money, and Steven Spielberg would have made a movie out of my shit book about, ooh, you remember all this shit? Remember? Look, it's a Battletoad and a fucking that guy and a Gundam. Ready Player One is Pop Figures the movie. It's just completely crafted for a generation of people who don't want to encounter anything new or original. They just want to go, I know what that is.
Remember the Rebel base?
I clapped when I saw it.
ATSTs! ATSTs!
Instead of funding new cool movies by like different directors who have like a cool new idea, we just go, hey, remember Jumanji? Fuck it, let's make another Jumanji.
Jumanji.
And you're like, well, what's it about? And it's like, oh, they're trapped. I don't know, they're trapped in a video game. Fuck it. And Ready Player One is a celebration of that. Remember all this shit?
Oh, and remember Bionic Man?
Oh, I remember.
Look at all this shit. Look at all this stuff that is owned by different corporations who love your money. Like, Ready Player One represents our society's complete cultural bankruptcy, okay? Because the moral of his book, this is the literal moral, all this stupid pop culture bullshit that fills our heads and doesn't really mean anything and, leaves us unable to absorb new experiences because we got to memorize, the names of every fucking Spider-Man villain. All of that complete garbage is gonna save the world. No, it isn't. We have become a culture that does not reward creativity, but punishes it. I'm not saying don't enjoy a Spider-Man movie. Spider-Man movies are great. Enjoy them, but also, as a consumer, be like, I am excited about new things. Which brings us to the second thing, which is Alita Battle Angel, which is based on Battle Angel Alita, and they had to change the name because some guy in marketing said so. I love Battle Angel Alita. It is one of the best cyberpunk. I think it's the best cyberpunk universe ever created. I think it's that good. It's this crazy mix of like super bloody cyborg combat, but then like weird trying to figure out the nature of the soul. And it's like, well, if I have a robot body and a human brain, am I still human? And what if I have a human body and a robot brain? And goes back into the spoilers.
She's alive. Incredible.
It's really good. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. If they fuck up this movie, I'm gonna scream. I'm real scared because James Cameron was supposed to direct the movie. He's been trying to direct the movie for like, again, 10, 20 years. And he always said, well, I gotta wait for CG technology to be good enough. And then it got good enough and he's like, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna make this movie Avatar and that'll be my proof of concept to show that CG characters work. And unfortunately, Avatar made $1 billion. So now, instead of making Battle Angel Alita, James Cameron is just gonna make more Avatar movies. I don't know why. I feel like I got everything I needed from those blue people. I don't really care what happens after that point. They weren't that interesting, to be honest.
The desert Aurora, whatever they do, don't let them take that away from you.
So James Cameron's going to be producing the movie, and he's put Robert Rodriguez in charge, which makes me, like, pretty nervous. I really hope James Cameron is calling that dude up every day and being like, listen, Rod, if you fuck up this movie, I'm going to build a real battle robot to come murder you. So the trailer came out, and because we live in the darkest timeline,
This is the darkest, most terrible timeline.
People make money on the internet by reacting to watching trailers, which is insane to me. So there's trailer reaction videos, and I watched a couple of them, and I got mad.
Does it bother you that I'm not completely human?
Yes.
Yes, it does. Your eyes. Oh, your face. What the fuck is that? This is so stupid.
Man, I don't even know what to say, man. It's like Roger Rabbit. I don't know. I'm literally lost for words right now.
Again, I don't understand why they did not just go with an actual human being, like a live actor. What's at the top of my head is Ex Machina.
Do I really have to explain why she has big eyes? Like, is it not obvious? And it's not for the reasons people are saying. They're like, oh, well, it's anime, so anime. No, it's got nothing to do with anime. This was clearly a creative decision by James Cameron, who's a smart guy, who's been thinking about this movie for like 10 years and made Avatar and knows how to make a movie about cartoon people that you actually care about. The whole theme of the movie, which is very clearly shown in the trailer.
Does it bother you that I'm not completely human?
How do we as humans react to the idea of these things that are not quite human? I mean, if she was played by a regular actress, this scene would make no sense. And if she just looked like a normal hot chick, everybody in the audience is gonna go, well, yeah, of course, I would bone that hot chick. I don't care if she's got a metal vagina. Okay, I don't care if her vagina is like a fucking metal pipe I gotta jam my dick in. I will find a way to make it work. But now, it's like, would you have sex with that thing? Okay, would you? I probably would. I mean, but I have low standards for whatever. It also brings up, like, the uncanny valley, like the idea that you look at these CG characters and you know that they're not quite human.
With all this Christmas cheer,
It's hard to be alone.
And here, James Cameron, who's a genius, is like, okay, well, I'm going to take that and embrace it as hard as possible. Yes, this is like the super uncanny valley. It makes you feel weird. And that's what he wants. That's what he's trying to do. He wants you to feel weird about this character. And then as you are watching the movie and hopefully like have real emotions for this clearly fake, weird-looking, rubber-skinned lady, you start to be like, wow, I can feel emotions for something that's not human. What does that say about us as humans? What does that say about the nature of emotion? It's like super interesting when you take 2 seconds to think about it and don't just watch the trailer and immediately go, why are their eyes so big? They're too big. I don't like big eyes. I don't like things that are different.
This is so stupid.
Okay, if you want to have a problem with the trailer, I have problems with the trailer. Clearly, this movie is going to be PG-13, which, you know, I would prefer a movie with people's brains getting ripped out like the original, but fine. I get it. And also, you know, it's the origin story, which has like a love story aspect, and I hope it does not turn into fucking Twilight. Could you ever truly love me? I love you so much. So what do you want? You want a movie starring an actress you've already seen, and she has, what, like a blade arm? Try something new. Try something new. Expand your mind for a second. Anyway, the moral of this story is fuck Ernest Cline. That's not the moral, but really fuck that guy. I hate that guy so much. I hate him so much. He's not... The book is like a parody of itself. How could anyone write that book with a straight face? Okay, it's obviously impossible to have a completely unique narrative. Every story's been told like a million times. But even though every story's been told before, you can still create your own way to tell that story. You should draw influences from stuff you like. And when I say draw influences, I don't mean just take stuff you like and put it in your thing. I mean take stuff you like and make your own thing. Like everybody likes Batman, right? Okay, we all like Batman. Batman's great, okay? But if you are sitting there at your computer writing the great Batman novel, just stop. Come up with your own Batman type character, okay? Because that's what Bob Kane, creator of Batman, did. He said, you know what I like? I like Sherlock Holmes mysteries. I like the Mask of Zorro type adventures, Masked Crusader. And I like stories about homosexual relationships between rich old men and children who have run away from the circus. I like those 3 things. And then he made his own character. And now it has existed and endured for a century. And that's what happens when you take inspiration and make a beautiful, unique thing that is yours. Be willing to reward creativity. Be willing to suspend your fucking snark where every new thing that comes out, you gotta figure out what's wrong with it.
This is so stupid.
Just be willing to be like, oh, this is different. Oh, well, maybe something that's different is good. Try that out. See how that feels. Celebrate creativity. The giant corporations who own everything don't want you to celebrate creativity. They just want you to keep buying the same shit over and over. But you don't have to be their slave. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon if you would like to see more videos from me. And I am going to be in Massachusetts for the holidays. I'll see if I can get some videos up, but no promises. I might be kind of busy. Fucking Ernest Cline. I seriously just hate that guy so much. everything about that guy. He owned a DeLorean, unironically. He's one of those guys who likes Back to the Future so much that he's got to own a fucking DeLorean. Like, dude, just get a life. Do you know how much a DeLorean costs? Fucking shit, man.